Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Today is July 15th. And I really figured, I told myself, I said, Self, you better record this in the morning. Don't lay down first, because if you do, you won't record it. I'm literally just now coming home from work, making myself record this so you guys can have it. Because if I go to sleep first and then wake up, that's a wrap. It's close to 7 in the morning and I'm just now getting home from work. So it's better that I do this now. Sorry guys for the missed videos, but when I get home from work, this is not what I want to do, not really. But I will never be able to do it later if I don't. So, all right. Good news is I don't work every day. So, all right. Let's see. Collective, what is going on today? Oh, what is the name of that song? Silly of me to think that. I'm hearing a song. It's an old song. Maybe it's named Silly? I don't know. Silly of me to think that I could ever have you as my guy. That's what I'm hearing. That's the song. Weird. I'm not sure. Maybe, what's this feel like? It's like self-doubt. You know? I'm hearing aim higher. Aim higher. Yeah, you gotta aim higher. Like, I think the self-criticism is probably impeding in any progress. Because I'm hearing aim higher. Aim higher. And it could be in regards to somebody you may be interested in. Saying aim higher or think bigger. Like don't be... You could surprise yourself. You could surprise yourself. People that you think you're out of their league, you may not be. You just may not be. So I think that's what this is. Think bigger. Especially if you're older. Because older people tend to learn to not be so... I don't want to say materialistic, but... You know, unless you're a Libra. But older people have a broader range of selection, if that makes sense. You know, when you're younger, you only want like the best looking this and the best looking person and all that. But as you age, you know, obviously you're not going to have the same qualities as you did when you were 20 years old, you know? And so your standards sort of, your 20-year-old standards, let me say, kind of get lowered as you get older. And so I think that's why Spirit's like, think bigger. Like, just because, don't feel so much. Drives me crazy when I do that. It's not fair to you to deprive yourself because you think you're out of somebody's league. And you never know. They may think the same about you. But it's that self-doubt. I think this is about self-doubt. Let's see. Collective. Could be a totally different message coming through the cards, but I never know until I shuffle them and lay them out. So let's see. Collective, July 15th, 2022. That's too many. Eight of Swords in the brain. Stuck in your head. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy crap. King of Cups in the past. Five of Wands and Three of Cups. Oh, well. Are you torn? Seems like you're torn about something. Let me get more to clarify this Three of Cups. Interesting. Damn. Huh? Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. I think this is seeing something for what it is and finally being at peace with that. You know, I think the Eight of Swords is really worrying over stuff that it's not unnecessary, you know? I mean, to worry over something that you got no control over, because this Five of Wands, there's a lack of control. So being up in your head over something you really don't have any control over is what's causing that uncomfortable, that uneasy feeling, or the self-doubt even. But I think what's coming up is you may be around a new group of people, some of you, or a lot of you, maybe spending time around a new group of people where you don't even have to worry about these things. They're not an issue. There's no drama. It's just good, old, wholesome fellowship, you know, like conversation, no pressure. And I think that it has you, I think that was divinely guided. You know, if you're around people more than connecting to people more, I think that was divinely guided, because it kind of puts you in a position where, you know, you can stop being so self-critical, because these other people are enjoying you. And so it kind of forces you in a position where you're forced to think about it. Like the Seven of Pentacles, is all of this been worth it? The Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords, you know, this is feeling completely defeated. The Ten of Swords is the end of something that drained the freaking shit out of you. And so now we're in this, you know, Seven of Pentacles, like, yeah, there was no growth. There was no growth with this thing from before. And so I think what's really crowning you is, how am I going to get from here to there when you feel so much self-doubt? Bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles, keeping your cards close to your chest. Building. This is the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and then Justice. Whatever it is that you're doing and planning and growing, this birthing of this new, whatever it is that's new for you, it definitely has a very grounded, functional, enjoyable, stable feeling. But you're protecting it. You're protecting it. At all costs, you're protecting it. Because when you go through all this, what seems to be torture and torment and feeling shitty about yourself, when something comes in that finally makes you feel good, you're going to protect that. Yeah. And it's bringing balance. Protecting it brings balance. It's like your crowning thought is, this is what I want. This is what I'm working toward. This is what I'm going to protect. If you don't have it now, you will. Because just the, you know, you get the energy rolling, you know, you get it moving when you start focusing on that. You know, it starts to pick up momentum. But there's a lot of unnecessary heartache and hardship and just bullshit that's had to be dealt with first. unfortunately. But you're heading in a good direction. And I think today is like, keep the faith. Keep going. Keep pushing. Don't let anything steer you off your path. I think that's today's message. Because in your mind, you know, what you want, what your soul wants, it's just to feel accepted, to feel loved, to feel grounded, to feel like you're okay, you're going to make it financially. But I think what's interfered with that is your atmosphere. It's toxic, your environment, you know. It's like constantly, like people's words turn to poison because it just affects your body. And that can weaken you and make you feel like you can't, or you don't have what it takes, you know. You start beating up on yourself. You know, that's why, you know, a lot of spiritualists and people, that's why they constantly push meditation and protecting yourself and grounding your energy. You know, that's not something that you do once a month. That's a daily thing, and sometimes a couple times a day. You just have to commit to it, you know. And when you do, and here I am, the pot calling kettle black, because I will give the best advice, but I don't follow it myself. So, I mean, I get it. Like, I really get it. You know, it's hard to commit to that. But it's funny because I used to, and I used to, like, man, I used to meditate so many times a day, every day. And I felt so good. Nothing could bother me, you know. But then I got one major hit, and it was a heartbreaking hit. And it shut me down. It just shut me down. It really shut me down. And so I had a hard time picking myself up from that place. And I think it's sort of like that. It's like we're just now starting to finally come out of this place where we feel stuck, you know? Is there advice for the collective? Control your thoughts. See? Look. And he's wearing this helmet, and you see spirit right behind him. It's like they're trying to get through to him, but you got that hard hat on, and he can't hear anything. But but look at his face. He's like, woe is me. That's why it's important to connect. Coming together. That's coming together with spirit. And look, doesn't it look like a womb? Whatever it is that you've got, that you're holding on to, that you're planning, that you're holding on to, it's coming together. Like, it's working out, so don't give up. This is unnecessary. This self-torment, this self-torture, it's unnecessary, because this is what's coming up. The Three of Cups. It's like fellowship. And there's a true nurturing about this. You know, people don't interlock like that unless they really care about each other. They just don't. You know? Joy and stability. It's like that's the yearning. Like yearning for that, you know? And this is the Eight of Swords. It's like you've got all this good stuff going on, and this is spirit saying, rest and reconsider, because this is the energy you're bringing into this, helpless and hopeless. And spirit's like, no, it's really not. You're just not seeing it. There's an illusion there. Look, see, she really don't have the blindfold on. She's not really tied up. It's an illusion. And there's this constant battle. It's a mental battle. It's constant. And that's where the helpless and hopeless, not sure which direction to choose. Like, either direction I pick, there's a heavy, look at the mountain. Either way you go. Doesn't matter if you go left or you go right. There's still a mountain to climb. But Spirit's like, it's not that easy, because if you just open your eyes, you could probably just walk right on up the middle and cut through. But if you have the blindfold on, you can't see it. Spirit's definitely leading the way. The light is shining up right down the middle. Just follow that. Follow Spirit. And the only way you can and lean on them is if you truly go within, right? Because sometimes our thoughts can be confused with what we think is coming in as a spiritual message. Oh, Spirit told me to. No, ego did. That's why you ain't feeling better about it. But sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between what's coming in from Spirit and what's ego. And sometimes Spirit's screaming it, and you're oblivious to it and think that they're not talking to you, and they are, you know. Sometimes you just can't tell. But when you're in a lower vibration, a lower energy, you're not going to be able to tell. Yeah. So this feels like a lot of changing the way we think, thinking, you know, seeing, again, I'll say it, the cup half full instead of half empty, you know. Start focusing on what is good. Even negative has a good, you know, even negative, every negative has a positive, and it's the truth. Any negative scenario you can think of something positive out of it. You can. It is not impossible. Let's see. Let's see if anything wants to come out. Oh, I'll try one more time. If nothing comes out, nothing's meant to. Wait a minute. Sorry. It slipped. Stay positive. Stay positive. And that sums it up right there, doesn't it? Yeah. Hard does not mean impossible. Yeah. So, it's pretty cut and dry if you ask me. So guys, I hope that made a lot of sense. Forgive me if I seem a little off. I'm really, really sleepy. I need to get some sleep. But I love y'all, and I hope you have a great day, and I will be back. I love you.